Hi, my name is Ultinato and thank you for buying my construction site presentation template. In this project I've organized it as you can see in this way. You have the first folder, which is the render me, and if you open it up you will see a final and a final preview. The difference between this is the final preview is exactly like you see in the preview video on Video Hive, and it takes about 9 photos and plus the logo intro, a text, another text coming out, and the logo at the end. But I've also prepared a final file here. This final one has 50 placeholders or 50 scenes with the photos or video, ready for photos or video, and it ends exactly the same as the preview file. It has the end text and the logo, and right in the beginning it's the same thing. It has the logo and that beginning text right here. Only difference is it has all these scenes all the way to 50. I created this so I don't think that people are going to want more than 50. It's a almost 6 minute long video. So I've created 50 just in case, let's say you want 10, 12, 13, 20, 30 or 40 pictures. I will teach in this tutorial how to reduce the size of this and how to render this out. That will be the last thing I'll explain. For now, what I'm going to explain quickly is how to edit most of the stuff in this project. First of all, going to the Edit Me folder, you will see I've organized this with the music folder, placeholders, scenes, text, and your logo. Let's just go one by one. First, the music. As in the final preview, I had to edit the music so I could cut it so to will fit perfectly for the scenes that I've created. So basically this pre-comp is for that music. It only works with the music that I've selected for this project. Just in case you buy the music that I've selected, it comes with a link on the page of the project. All you have to do is, I've already got it here, all you have to do is just double click the music pre-comp and just drag in the music. It'll fit perfectly and it'll work perfectly for the final preview that I've created. Of course, if you're going to use the final composition and you're going to use the music, if you drag it in, it won't be as long. Like I said, there's 50 placeholders and the music only has about 3 minutes. So it'll be up to you if you want to use this music. You can use it in total 3 minutes for this pre-comp, for this composition, and actually I'll show you how to size this composition out. Or of course you can use any other music you want. Basically this music folder is just for the music that I've selected for this composition, and it'll only work for the final preview where it has a little editing. So all you have to do is just double click the music, drag in the music. As I explained, it'll fit in perfectly and it'll work perfect for the final preview. Repeating, just in case you want to use a longer composition with more images and videos, you don't need to use this folder for the music. Okay. That said, as for placeholders are all the little boxes that can either have video or can have photo. It's up to you. And if you want, you can actually even go in there and actually put text or whatever, any image or any video you want. You feel free to put whatever you want in there. I'm just going to explain how to change one or two. Like I said, it's got 50 placeholders and they're all by order. So in the preview, the final preview, it has only 9. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, so on so on until it gets to 9, and the other one has the 50. So let's just see how to edit one. Just double click on any image placeholder. In this case, number 1. Just go to. I've created a folder which is your videos and images. So I just close this. Explain this quickly. I've created this folder so you can drag all your images and videos and music and have them all organized in here, so you don't have to put in any other weird folders. You can just drag your photo into any one of these image pre-comps and just scale it up. I'm pressing shift so it doesn't alter the proportions of the image. So you press shift and just scale it up until it's a little bigger than the box itself. Or if you can use a video, the principle is exactly the same. Well, in this case this video is not working well, but basically it's the same thing. You can just put a video in and just pretend it's this music, it's this image. It's a video, it's the same thing. It will be a box like that, and just scale it up, or scale it up like that, so it's just a little bit bigger than the box itself, so it's all in. I'm just going to go back to scene 1 to see how that is. Okay, as you see, it fits perfectly. It's all in there. Okay. So editing images or videos, it's the same for all these placeholders. All works the same way, so no problem with that. I've put a folder here with all the scenes just in case. But you won't really need these. You won't really need to open these. These are just all the scenes that I use in the final composition. They're all identified from intro, logo, text 1, and so on and so on and so on. Let me just click here on the final. All these compositions that are here in the final composition are all here in the scene box. So just in case you're more experienced in After Effects and you need to identify each one of these, they're in this box. So as for editing the texts, you got these texts underneath the images, which I've labeled with the number of the specific pre-comp. So text, you can just go to, for example, we just edited image 1, so you can go to text, pick 1, click more or less the middle of the timeline, and just double click any one of these and just type whatever text you want. And we'll just select the layer here and just double click or select the whole text and just write whatever text you want here. And that goes for every text in this project. It's very easy to edit. For example, in the beginning we have, actually the end we have the site. Just double click the site and you have the site here. You can edit. Or company project, which is the text right in the beginning. Just go more or less to the middle. You can edit this text just by double clicking the layer or double clicking that layer, so that's pretty easy. As for editing your logo, just double click on your logo and more or less the middle, like I said. You have a small text here you can use as a slogan or cite whatever you think you need, or if you don't want it you can just deactivate it. That's easy. I've already got the logo here, but I'm just going to delete it and I'm going to redrag the logo into the project. If you're using a vector file, please don't forget to activate the collapse transformations and just scale it up. I'm just going to use this as a reference, so just reposition it where you want, and don't have to make it too big, but that really depends on what you like. And it'll work with every logo, and don't forget to use the transparent logo. I mean, the background should be transparent, either PNG with a good resolution or a EPS or a PDF or a vector file or Illustrator will work perfectly here. Okay, that's basically the simple editing of this project. I'm just going to explain now quickly how to edit the timeline of your composition to, let's say I have 50 images in this composition, right? Let's just say I want to use, a company has, just say 23 images, so that's what I'm going to do, 23 images. I'm going to use 23 images for my composition. Imagine you have a project that has 12, 13, I don't know, whatever you want. You can reduce this project to whatever size you want. It's the same process for any number of compositions. So first of all, I'm going to identify how many pictures I want, and let's just say I want 23. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to these yellow layers that I've selected here, which are that end text and the two logos that I've got right at the end. And I'm going to drag this right down to the 23rd, above the 23rd. I'm actually going to change the color of this one so I actually know where I am. Okay, pink, whatever, it doesn't matter. So basically all the other scenes above, we don't need them, so you don't have to delete them, but I'm just going to select, looking for the pink. Okay, so scene 24 to 25 we do not need, so you select scene 24, press shift, actually you just go to the top, scroll to the top, press shift and select scene 50. It'll select all the scenes that you don't need. Just switch off with the eye, and you don't have to delete them. Like I said, they're there, so you can just turn them off. Suggestion is don't save over the original file. Just go save as, create a new name for your project and save it, so you always have the original with all the 51 projects placeholders in place. So what you're going to do now is just going to change the size so I can actually see what I'm doing here. Do the same. I'm going to select all three of these, either command or control, and you select them individually as you can have all three. Just drag them more or less to where we want, more or less over here. And then we're just going to zoom in so we can actually see what we're doing. Now I've created this little marker on the layer, so we've still got the three selected, so please don't forget to have that. I've got all three selected so they move together, okay? So you don't have any problems. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag that right to the end. As you can see, it line up with this marker. So basically what you have to do is you just have to line that marker up. If you're working like really small, it's going to be really hard, so just zoom in. You can actually zoom in at this time and zoom in a lot more. Please don't forget to have all three selected so you don't mismatch them. Just line up more or less like one frame, doesn't matter, it's okay. And zoom out. Okay, so basically now the time is already correct. It comes from that picture right to the scene at the end, so that's working perfectly. Go to the end of our yellow scene. Let's go to the end right here, right to the end. Press N. So this end of your composition. So when it renders, it doesn't render all this extra space that you don't need. You just need to start it up there. Okay. Zoom out so you can check that now our composition has all 23 of our images, and the ending is correct. Like the ending is just like the preview file. Just in case you want less images, you can reduce this and just drag this to whatever number of images you need. I think that was clear enough. I don't think you're going to have any problem with this, but just in case you do have any problem, you can contact me through my Video Hive message box. Feel free to rate this project if you like, and if you need anything, feel free to contact me. Thank you once again, and just forgot one more thing, just to add this to render queue. A lot of people don't know how to export the video, so what I'm going to do, explain quickly how to. You select the composition, your composition is selected, composition, the menu, add to render queue, and you get this weird little window. Make sure you have best settings selected. The bottom one selects kind of sequence you're gonna save. So normally what I suggest is QuickTime Movie. Choose H.264 format, which is a lot lighter than others and has really good quality. Choose best quality or just high. Okay. Don't forget to activate your audio output so it renders with audio. Okay. Just choose the folder where you want to export and just render. This project isn't very light when it comes to rendering. Well, it is light, just that it's a lot of frames if you're going to use a 3-minute animation, so please bear in mind that it'll take you a few hours, a couple hours to render the whole animation. Thank you once again for your purchase, and once again, if you need anything, please feel free to contact me. Best of luck.